As I remind everyone to silence their devices, the meeting is being streamed live to Carroll Media Center YouTube channel as well as the town's Facebook. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Town of Sykesville Mayor and Town Council meeting. Today is Monday, November 24th. Wow, how did that happen? The meeting is being called to order at 7 p.m. We begin our meeting as we begin all meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a brief moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That brief moment of silence. All right, thanks everyone. Okay, I don't think I have to ask this question. Let's put it this way. Has Mr. Bushman signed up for public comment?
He is not. He's
Okay.
not listening tonight.
Awesome, thank you. Fantastic. Well, welcome, Chris. Our first item of business then is our consent agenda, which is basically the minutes from our November 10th, 2025 Mayor and Town Council meeting. Has everyone read, reviewed, and ready to make a motion to approve them?
So moved.
Thank you, sir.
With the addendum.
Oh, the agenda is updated, but not the minutes.
Yeah, so the minutes, I think we're good all along. Cool. So we have a motion on the table for approval of the minutes from November 10th. Do we have a second? Second. Thank you. Thank you, Councilwoman. All in favor of the approval of the consent agenda, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. And we don't have any abstentions, so that's unanimously approved. Okay, that brings us to our first and only item of new business, which is to consider, discuss, act on the process for appointment of a council member. And basically with the departure of Councilman Schofield, a person must be appointed to fill that vacancy. Although there is no set process for how an appointment is handled, other than by majority vote as per the charter, staff has recommended a procedure after discussion with council on how we'd like to address the vacancy. So the proposed process includes submission of letters of interest, review by council, and potential interviews. And I'll let Joe dig into the deets.
I'm going to turn this over to the very capable hands of the town clerk.
Fantastic, thank you.
No, I think I can project
I might not be able to hear you. I don't know.
So as you said, the town charter is what sets our process, or it says that we have a process that we can follow. It requires appointment of a qualified person within 60 days by majority vote of the remaining council members. Councilmember Schofield's last day was November 16th, so that 60-day cutoff is January 15th. A qualified person is the same as if you were running for election, so you have to have resided within the town for at least 1 year, and you have to be a registered voter, and you have to maintain your residency your entire term of office. Staff will confirm qualifications of any individuals who submit their letters of interest. We're asking letters of interest be received by 4 p.m. on December 15th. The letters can be mailed, dropped off in person, or emailed to town@sykesville.net and should include the individual's full legal name, address, contact information, a copy of their driver's license or other government-issued photo ID, and if they don't have that, we can work with them to figure out ways to prove their residency and their identity, and also an explanation of why they would like to serve on the council. Individuals who submit a letter of interest will be given the ethics disclosure form and asked to complete that and submit that back by January 2nd. And then all interest letters will be compiled and sent to council for review, where we could call a special meeting for you all to discuss. And then based on the number or the quality, we can talk about scheduling interviews for the week of January 5th through the 9th, with appointment at the January 12th.
That makes sense. Thank you, clerk.
You're welcome.
All right. Any questions for staff on behalf of the council?
No questions, but a comment. Are we going to decide on interviews depending on the number of letters sent in? If we get 2, are we going to do interviews? If we get 10?
That was the idea. If we get 1, then, well, we probably don't need interviews. So
Okay.
we'll kind of wait and see, and then we'll make sure that we communicate with council on when that interview can be scheduled. When those
Okay.
interviews can be scheduled.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. So that gives us time in the event that we do prefer to have an interview. Good. Any other comments or questions, clarification requests?
For the copy of the government issued photo ID, does it have to be like a scanned copy or just like it's a picture? Okay, if they're emailing it.
A picture is fine, yeah, yes.
Good question, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I think it's pretty cut and dry, and I look forward to receipt of at least one, hopefully more, qualified candidates, letters of interest with the necessary information attached. Great, thank you, Carrie.
Can I add, and I'm sorry to do
No,
that,
please.
that the candidate that will be appointed, the term is only until the next election, so
That's
it'd be a year and a half.
Excellent. Okay.
18-month term.
Yes. Well, this will be the first reminder of a staff recommendation for a motion made in absence of the individual for whom we are filling this seat. So I guess that's quite fitting that our first vote be such. As a reminder, the staff is recommending that we move to approve the appointment process to fill the vacancy on council, with interest letters being due on December 15th and the vote for appointment on January 12th.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Second.
Thank you, Councilman. So the motion is made and seconded. Is there any room or need for any debate in this matter?
I mean, it's probably fine, but like, should we reconsider the wording to be a little bit more specific? Because
Okay.
I know this is the process this time, but
Uh,
not necessarily every time.
Yeah, for the motion itself, maybe we amend
If
it.
it says approve the appointment process, like it sounds a little more general.
Okay, so move to
This
approve
particular
the appointment
vacancy.
process to fill this vacancy,
Mhm.
at this current vacancy on council with interest letters being due. So in order to amend that motion, that would have to be done by the person that made the motion, or are we supposed to kill the first one in the first place?
No, it could be amended by the person making the motion.
Okay, who wants
So
to?
moved.
Thank you. I was gonna say, do you want to say the whole thing again? That's great. Okay, and does anybody want to second the amended motion?
Second.
All right, thank you. Got that, clerk? Thank you. All right. Any further need for discussion or debate before I call for a vote? I see a consternated look by the Councilman Dyer.
No, it must be done, and I completely agree, but we're doing two things at once is all. I worry that we're gonna paint ourselves into a corner, but you know what, we'll probably be okay, so I'm not gonna, let's move forward.
When you say two things at once?
Well, we do wanna have a more formal process, absolutely, but we don't want that to interfere with what we're doing in a hurry. So I would like to see them serialized rather than parallel.
Well, but I thought the recommendation is that we not have a formal so that it can, in the staff report, so that we can adjust based off of the need at the time a vacancy
In the future.
in the
Another
future
vacancy.
becomes available versus saying any vacancy we will always handle in this way.
Otherwise, we're going to enter into an ordinance situation, which is fine. We can discuss that at another time, I guess. But given the 60-day period of window of time,
We didn't want to lock ourselves into this
required by the
process
charter.
Forever.
All right,
this time going forward.
I withdraw my concern, let's,
Very good.
George.
Okay, no, it's a healthy conversation. Thank you, Councilman Dyer. So at this time, I will call for the vote for the motion on the table, which is to approve the appointment process to fill this current vacancy on council, with interest letters being due on December 15th, and the vote for appointment at our meeting in January on January 12th. All in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that motion is approved unanimously, which in this case is 6-0. Thank you. That brings us to our announcements and reports, which I will begin with the first announcement, which is that the next meeting is Monday, December 8th, 2025, and that we still have and always mostly will, because we love our crossing guard vacancy so much that we're just going to keep announcing it. I would rather it be filled. As well as our police auxiliary. Email town@sykesville.net for more info about these two volunteering opportunities or any other volunteering wishes by any concerned or valued resident. I did say email town@sykesville.net. I said that out loud. Great, thank you. Staff updates are next. I'll turn it over to Joe.
Just very brief tonight, just to remind the public, recycling will not be picked up this week. So again, it's just going to roll over until next week. There's no change in anything. It's just not happening at all. So It's not getting moved to Friday or anything.
Keep your Thanksgiving empty wine bottles for an extra
Save
week.
it for an extra week.
It's a
Perfect.
shame we have such tiny little recycle.
Indeed,
Yes,
yeah.
there will be no
That's
room
one
for
of
the wine bottles.
One of the benefits of having the giant carts now. And then just a quick announcement about the station. We did get letters from the Maryland Historic Trust just today, or at least the town only received it today, that we did get approval through the Historic Trust. So again, that project will be moving forward. We are working with the leasee, and at some meeting in the future, I'm not sure it'll be December or early in January, we'll make sure they come back and give, I guess, one more update on what proposed changes they're actually going to be making to the station before they actually break ground. So again, a very big step forward on the station project.
Yes. Turns out the beautiful concept that was approved got like basically all the asks finally were approved as well.
To get them through.
Meeting the right person to say the right things.
You got it.
Awesome.
Joe,
yes,
does the station have a projected time of completion? I know that with construction, there's always bumps and so forth. Are they thinking another year, 6 months, 9 months?
Yeah, I certainly don't think it's a year, but it's probably somewhere in that 6 month to a year frame,
Okay.
time frame. But I'll let, again, when we invite them to a council meeting in the future, I'm sure they'll have a more concrete idea on how long the construction actually going to take.
Okay.
Then the only thing I have is just to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Back at you.
Are the town offices closed on Friday?
We are, yes, Thursday and Friday.
Excellent. Okay. Any questions for Joe as far as updates? Great. That moves us to our public safety report. Please, Chief. Entrez-vous. You're welcome.
Evening, everyone.
Evening.
I too have a very brief report. As you can see, we're only covering November 3rd to the 16th. Total of 370 events during this time frame, and only 2 incident reports, which I wanted to touch on. I mentioned this to Joe this morning at the staff meeting. We did an analysis of our incident reports, and remember, incident reports are those reports that we do for crimes or significant events, and they are actually down this year significantly compared to prior years, actually the lowest in the last 9 years.
Wow.
So that is either because, Joe told me to take credit, your police department is doing a very good job, or hopefully not, that people aren't reporting things to us, because I hope that's not the case. But very low number. As a reference, back in 2017, we had 337 incident reports for the year, and right now we're at 176. So significantly less.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's a good thing.
Fantastic. Thank you for that good
Police
news.
on the road.
Yeah.
Say again?
More police on the road.
More presents. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go with that.
Yes, I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Because I doubt people are failing to report.
No, that doesn't seem to be the trend, and hopefully people know us and trust us enough to call us
Yes.
to report something that's
That's
happened to them.
important.
So,
Thank you, Chief.
were there any questions about any of the events or incident reports, or the 2 incident reports?
Nope. Thank you.
If not, I would just like to add a few more things. In addition, and I know, Mayor, you've asked about this in the past, our calls at Birch Manor.
Yes.
Sergeant Lacey is doing a very good job of keeping tally on these, and they are significantly down as well, which kind of coincides with the decrease in incident reports. For this year, we've had a total of 6.
Wow.
And that is compared to 2019, a total of 39.
So if I may
Please.
draw some conclusions or make some speculations, I think it's the new administration over there.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's
I wonder-
good,
I
because
wonder,
that
Chief,
was,
if there's a way to connect with them and share that data.
of course,
It'd be a good idea.
I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah. Moving on, I am still working on maps. I promised Joe I was going to stay on this, and I have. After several tutorials, I now know how to create these maps, but unfortunately I'm not very happy with the product, and I'll show you just as an example. It's a very small map, and it doesn't show a whole lot. It has, our town, the boundaries of our town encapsulated within that gray area. And I'm just afraid there's no way for me to blow this up, to show it any better than what prints out on a regular piece of paper. So I'm questioning the utility of this map system. I'd be more than happy to share these with you for you to look at them, but I've met with our auxiliary lieutenant who has some ideas about mapping that I think will be a better product. So
That's surprising.
it's
that-
very surprising.
That Lieutenant Queen has a good idea.
He knows everything relating to the computer and
It's
maps
fantastic.
and presentations. So.
Right, and so for the edification of the public, Chief, this is like a cluster map, for lack of better terms,
It
that
is.
shows trends in certain areas.
Say again?
A heat map.
Right.
Heat
Yeah.
map, that's
Yeah.
the right term.
Like, and some of the things I wanted to display, like for instance, our assist other agency.
Yeah.
And again, this is very small, so you can't see it. But I thought it would be good to show you, along with the number of times that we go outside of town to assist, or even in town to assist another agency,
Sure.
to show you where they are on the map, just so you'll see where they occur. Because some are within town and some are outside of town, just so that you know that we are monitoring it, keeping an eye on how far our officers travel outside of town to assist another agency. And of course, that again is very important because they assist us as well. So it's good to have that two-way street.
Yes, it would be nice to actually, even if you're going to be able to figure that out for the one direction, to do the reciprocal. How often are we doing the same?
Absolutely.
I mean, to say your department doing the same.
Yes, I'm working on that as well. Each year we end up calling, basically I have the lieutenant call the sheriff's office and state police and ask them to run their numbers.
Okay.
But I think there's a better way to do it.
Okay,
So
I
we're
do
working
too.
on that.
Thank you, Chief.
Sure.
Thinking outside of the box.
Absolutely. We're
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better with this presentation, so spice it up a little bit, not just talk about boring numbers.
It's all good. We appreciate it.
Chief, on the numbers though, I wonder if there's a way to compare to see in our region, especially in the county, like if they also are seeing a decrease in numbers or whether it's just within our municipality.
Sure. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I do have access to that data, so I would venture a guess to say that they're very similar. Now, I will say this, recently there was a spike in thefts from auto in the Eldersburg area. We kind of braced for it, thinking it was going to come here, and thankfully it hasn't as of yet. But that's always a common crime that seems to be going on everywhere. Again, I credit the officers with being visible,
Vigilant, yeah.
being a visible deterrent, and being out there on patrol. These patrol checks that we've talked about before, although it may seem like there's no rhyme or reason for them, there actually is, and that's the creation of the police omnipresence. They'll
Yes.
be everywhere at all times, so that if somebody were to come into town and think about victimizing us, they would see police officers on patrol and maybe decide to go to the next town. So.
And I learned that on my ride along with Andrew, so with Officer Jake, sorry, and encourage each of you to take advantage of that opportunity should you.
I'm wondering also with Sergeant Lacey's amount of wins and connections when someone does come in town, that's very different from hitting other municipalities, if that maybe also is helping us develop a reputation of kind of don't bother.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I think so. Speaking of Sergeant Lacey, I did want to point out a recent win, which was, if you may recall, back in May, there was a burglary of the Sykesville Convenience Center.
Yes.
Sergeant Lacey did an amazing job of following up on that investigation. And very recently, we learned that both suspects have pled guilty, which is nice because that means that Sergeant Lacey didn't have to go to court, although he was prepared to do so. The main principal in the case got 15 years, all suspended except 5 years to serve. But he's looking at charges in other jurisdictions as well. And the secondary suspect got 10 years, which were all suspended. But one condition of that was he had to testify against the principal guy. So it was a just verdict and a great example of follow through. It's not just about making an arrest at the scene and being done with it and walking away. It involves, a lengthy investigation, as Chris knows, and then the follow-up with all the evidence that's necessary to prosecute a case. And then it's up to the prosecutors to do their job. In this case, they chose to allow a plea, which is still a win for us because it's conviction and at least one person is going to jail. So
Well done.
yeah, I know Mr. Shantana is very happy. The news was shared with him, and hopefully there's restitution was involved in that, and so hopefully he'll get some restitution for some of the damage that was done and some of the items that were stolen.
Store.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's a win.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. Can you remind me, Chief, those two individuals, were they from in-state, out-of-state, out of
They
county?
were from in-state. They weren't from this area. One was, I believe, Frederick. I think one of them was Frederick. But they had hit a number of convenience stores. One other one was here in Carroll County, which was a state police case, which convictions were obtained in those as well.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Good.
quite a string of crimes these two committed, and thanks to the initial officers that responded and Sergeant Lacey's follow-up investigation, 2 people were found guilty.
Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. And lastly, just want to remind everybody our Toys for Tots box is filling up quickly. It's in our lobby. We have until December 12th. We've partnered with H.T. Laney this year, just because they're going to receive our boxes and take them from there to the distribution point. So if anybody has new unopened toys that would like to donate, please stop by our lobby and drop them in the box. We're hoping to at least equal what we did last year.
Awesome.
And that's all I really have for you.
Can you please pass along, Chief, to Corporal Hoppe, my appreciation for her presence at Spout Hill Road School Crossing? I appreciate it very, very much.
Excellent. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
She is always doing a great job.
Yeah, she was in the room, I think, or I'm not sure, when I mentioned it the first time, and the very next school day she was out there. So, and since then a couple of times. So,
Excellent. I'll pass
appreciate
it along.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, folks, that brings us to our closed session.
Council updates.
Oh, it brings us to our council and commission update. See, look, I'm trying to break that record.
Nice try.
Darn it. Want to start with Councilman Keenan?
Sure.
Thank you.
For the downtown Sykesville connection, I guess everybody's already seen all the holiday decor down on Main Street. It looks really nice. Really happy with that. Next to or at the building at 7611 Main Street, there is a new creative space they've done with mixed media and paintings and other things. I don't know, you probably can't see this picture, but if you make your way down to 7611 Main Street, there's a new installation out on the building that will attract visitors, and a mirror for you to take a picture of yourself saying Sykesville's greatest treasure is looking back at you.
Oh,
So that's just
Lean
the way-
in.
Yep. Happy-thon is still underway. Hoping everybody can contribute in some way. We're hoping to break last year's amount we brought in over 15,000. I know there's going to be greater need this year, so hopefully we can break that record. We are preparing the 2026 event pages, permits, applications, and sponsorship packages to have all our 2026 events run seamlessly. And we're gearing up for audit season and our strategic planning for next year. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Councilman Keenan.
When is the Happy Thon?
When are we going to be putting everything together in terms of like wrapping the presents? And
No,
I don't know the
that.
day of that yet. It's usually like right around December 20th, right around.
When are the kids gonna arrive?
I don't know that. I'll find out.
It's the Sunday before Christmas, whatever
Yeah.
that one is. Yeah.
The Sunday before?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is Christmas on
Thursday.
a Thursday?
Yeah. So I think it's the 21st.
So 21st. Yep.
Yeah.
And if
Winter
the
solstice.
DSC needs help with wrapping, let me know.
We'll put out the word. Yep, I'm sure we will.
Gonna need a bigger room to wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at DSC this year.
And we did it.
I think, yeah.
Was it
I
down there
think the
last
plan
year?
is to do it at the building and then they'll bring
Excellent.
it here to stage for the actual event.
Out on the front porch. Awesome. It is a good feeling, y'all, even if you only have 15.
Yeah.
And if you're a slow rapper like me and you get only 2 done in 2 hours, you still have spent some really good quality time with others who are also wishing the best for the youngins. So, thank you, Councilman Keenan, and that brings us to Councilman Reese in the Sykesville Parks and Recreation Commission.
Yep, so Santa is visiting Sykesville on Saturday, December 6th from 3 to 6 p.m. There will be a donation drive, Sparks collecting unwrapped toys, as well as new coats and winter hats, gloves, scarves, and hygiene products. I had asked Spark, like what they would like town council members to do that can attend, and really the only thing they came up with was just kind of being a presence there, and then also maybe helping with like line management.
Yes.
So I was just, I'll definitely be there, and I know Mayor like
I'll be there.
I'm there every year. In fact, in the past, it was failure to appear might be dangerous.
Well, there might have been someone threatening the council members to attend or not. Just saying. But yes, and Jeremiah was always very active with line management as well, so we'll make sure that his vacancy is filled in some fashion.
And then also Spark has added a dedicated sensory-friendly hour from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. on that same day, December 6th.
That's awesome.
So there's 5-minute time slots available. I'm guessing they haven't filled up that you've heard of.
I don't think they're
This
filled
was
yet,
from, okay, this is my intel from Thursday. So if you're interested, please reserve a time by calling 410-795-8959 or email parks@sykesville.net.
Awesome.
Another upcoming event is Light Up Sykesville, which is a return of Sykesville menorah lighting. The tentative date, unless that's been set, is Tuesday, December 16th.
That's the date. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. And then there is no Spark meeting in December.
Awesome. Yeah, the night that Sykesville gets lit up is going to be great on the 16th December. I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
So the historic district did not meet, and then I just wanted to kind of ask if we could give a little bit of an update for newer residents. There have been some questions about the house decorating, just what that's about and how it works and things like that. So I know we don't have a date yet, but
Yes, I know.
as people are
We
starting
need
to
do that.
the town is starting to lighten up and set up, and people are buying their stuff now. So
Haven't even cut the bird yet. Here we are.
There you go. I hadn't even gotten past Thanksgiving in my head either. But we do need to establish a date. Don't we normally do that around the middle of the month?
Yes,
Yeah.
you know.
And there is no cash prize involved.
There is no cash prize involved.
It's
It's just a fancy yard sign.
Yes,
Bragging rights are
Bragging
worth
rights.
to some
How they are.
people.
it's the glory. That's
Yes, glory.
that is what it's about. Do you guys want to try to do that now in this open forum so that Joe's and Carrie's bets as to when the meeting would end is completely thrown
Knocked
off
out?
charts? Yeah.
Our next
Still got a couple minutes. We're all right.
Our next council meeting is on the 8th, and
Right.
I wouldn't want to wait that long because people need
So
to.
to create.
that's
a
why I was
database.
thinking
Yes,
if we could
right.
talk about it today, that it would help people as they're.
Okay, so we normally do it between the second and third week in
Right,
December.
between our meetings or Christmas and our first meeting. What's the date? Are Mondays good since that's like the date that, or do we wait and give them some time after that weekend?
After which weekend?
After the weekend before the Monday after, so that's the 15th is
that
Monday. Do you guys want to just call it?
That's not a good day for me.
Not a good day?
What day is good for you?
16th. Well, 16th is the menorah lighting, so we can't do it then.
Right.
17th,
That's a Wednesday?
18th.
17th is HTC, I think.
I have a dentist appointment on that. Well, I could make it, but 18th would be a little better.
The 18th is going to be hard for me.
Okay, well.
You have a dentist appointment after 6?
What
No,
time
no.
are we?
He's gonna.
No, but I get it as late as possible, as you would guess.
So wait, so the 18th.
What time are we talking?
6?
We usually
6.
do 6, so it's really dark and we can't see each other. 6 would be good.
It makes the invectives less offensive when you don't know who you're shouting at.
Yes, that's
So
true.
I could do on the 17th at 6. Or the
Can you do
16th.
17th at 6? And you already said you can. Can you do 17th?
17th at 6?
Are you able to make that work?
Let me just make sure. I don't have my phone. I always have it. I think we'll be fine. I have a MML caucus meeting scheduled for that month, and it's always Wednesdays. but
Can I Google it?
You can stream
no,
in
it
the car.
won't be up. It's a caucus meeting. What?
You can stream it in the car.
I could. That would be great. Let's just say yes right now. And if it's, let's just say yes.
Okay.
So the 17th at 6 p.m. And we'll make the formal announcement as soon as I check my calendar with Carrie on Facebook and such. Okay? Okay.
So, any guidelines that we can give new residents of what this is about?
Other than it's free for all.
Make
and
it look pretty.
and I hate crooked lights.
With better
Yeah.
weapons.
And
I-
make it like straight.
If your lights aren't straight, it's a no vote for the mayor.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And it can be traditional. It can be.
But there should be lights since we're going to be out after 6
There
o'clock.
should be
If there are a
lights.
lot of things in your yard that we can't see, then
Correct.
it's harder to.
Correct. Yeah, this is a nighttime contest, a nighttime visual. Yeah.
And the lights that have that spotlight thing that does like measles on your house
Yes.
is a total no vote for me.
Yeah. So that there you have it. We've
Don't bother,
got a down
The
vote
phrase
for
measles on
measles, for red and green measles.
And we'll do approximately how many houses? Are we doing neighborhoods? How do people?
Oh, I see. For identifying winners. So I think we have 10 signs left.
Usually between 10.
Yeah. In an act of fiscal conservatism, we printed multiple signs for 4 years worth of contests, winner signs, and we've been applying. Well, we as in Carrie's been applying stickers for us to change the date, but. We'll be looking for both, obviously, or maybe not obviously, but hopefully obviously, we look for both Hanukkah and Christmas themed lights, but certainly agnostics can apply as well. And we just love the festive. There's a Festivus for the rest of us. How about that?
There you go.
Okay, so that's what's up.
And you said apply, but there's no like.
Oh yeah, there's
You
no.
just have to-
Yeah, that was a bad choice of words.
Just
There's-
leave your lights on.
You literally just leave your lights on for the night that the council will be creeping around your house. That's how that works.
Then have cookies for us.
The
Please have cookies. Yes.
police department will be made aware in case
Yes.
anyone calls.
Yes. They will know it's the council up to being their naughty selves again, as we do once a year. Cool.
Roving gangs of elected officials.
Put that on your heat map, chief. Okay.
Prowlers, I get it.
What's the 10 code for that?
Do you have any announcements to my left?
No, it
Thank
was all taken, I was doing the decorating.
Oh, were you too?
Cool. And how about you, council?
I just got a quick thing. We're going to lose several of our local access channels on Comcast, and several paid people who are used to getting Oxygen, E, Sci-Fi, and USA will no longer unless you pay more. This will be a topic next, the month after next, at the next cable meeting, because we got 2 of these in 1 month about we're dropping this, dropping that, but we're not dropping the price.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I'm moving closer to Antietam anyway. So, that brings us to our closed session. All right. The meeting is proposed to be closed pursuant to the general provisions article of the Annotated Code of Maryland, section 3-305B. Number 3, to consider the acquisition of real property for a public purpose and matters directly related thereto. And 8, to consult with staff, consultants, or other individuals about pending or potential litigation. And those 2 items specifically are real property, consideration of purchasing property within town limits, and pending litigation or field lawsuits. And I will call for a 5-minute recess. There is no need for a motion to make such a move. And thank you, Chris, for attending once again.
So just hide behind the chair now?
Yeah.